Your ball lands behind a bunker. Most of you are panicking, praying to the golf gods that your ball doesn't land in the bunker and your next shot. If you have a hard time carrying water hazards, bunker, or any kind of obstacle that's in front of you, this video is for you. So let's get started. I'm Coach Shayain. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And this one is for all my beginners, but a lot of you that are just in your head about having any kind of hazard in front of you. You know you need to grab a lofted club. What does that mean? In your golf bag, look for any of the letters. S. Some of you might have an A, a G, a U, an L. They all have different names, but you want to grab your club that has the most loft. So if you've watched my most watched video on what the 14 clubs in your bag mean, then you would know that it's the one that faces the sky the most, as opposed to all the other irons that don't face the sky as much. So the one that faces the sky the most. If you don't know what any of that means, then you probably need to go and watch that video first to understand what the 14 clubs in your bag mean. Then you come back over here and have your most lofted club. So your sand wedge usually is what most of you will grab, which is absolutely perfect. So you are now behind and you have a little bit of green to work with. So there's not tons and tons of green. You want to make sure you carry this bunker and the ball rolls towards the hole. That is our goal. So today I will tell you how wide your stance should be. Where should the ball be positioned in your stance? In the front, in the back, what the different acronyms mean, where should your body weight be, and what kind of swing you want to have in order to get that ball up and over and close to the hole. A quick pause from the video you're currently watching. I just want to let you know, if you have not downloaded my free golf starter guide, you need to go and do that at coachshayain.com. The link is also below. It will really help you out if you're brand new to the sport. That's number one. If you haven't joined my golf travel waitlist for 2026, I guarantee you will not want to miss out on these amazing destinations that we're going to in 2026. And videos are going to come out for me in Spain, Greece, Italy, and Japan. So if you want to know what golf looks like in any of those countries, you want to join that mail list for 2026. And if you have any questions, as always, I always tell you, get in the comments, ask me. And if you add me on Instagram, you can DM me your question as well. Thanks so much. Let's get back to your regular program. So let's start with the first thing. How wide or narrow should my stance be? Your stance, a good rule of thumb, super easy when you're hitting short shots, is nice and close, nice and tight. If you don't know what exactly that is, just put your golf club in between your feet. So nice and small, compact, because all of your short game shots, all of your chips and your pitches and the short swing, or the swings that are like 50 yards and in, you want to be nice and close to the ball, and you want to be pretty stable and solid, as opposed to when we're hitting iron shots or full swing, we have our stance shoulder width apart. So that's number one. We're compact, we're bringing it all nice and close. Number one. Number two, if you haven't watched my BLT video where I hit the ball in the back of my stance, I lean left, I do a Tick-Tock, it gives me tons and tons and tons of roll. Then you need to go at the end of this video and click it, or in the description, because I go really into detail, hitting your hybrid, hitting your 7-iron, and hitting your pitching wedge, all having the ball roll towards the hole. But this video is giving us height. So same concept, but you want the ball in the front of your stance. I still want my body to lean left, so lean towards the hole, and I'm doing the putting motion, the Tick-Tock motion, always remembering I'm following through. And a good gauge is, look at your club face. Where is it facing? Is it facing to the right? Is it facing towards the pin? Is it facing left? And that will 8 out of 10 times tell you the direction your ball is going in. There could be other factors like you topping it, hitting the top half of the ball, and doing other things. But we always want to make sure our body weight is towards the hole. We're finishing our hands nice and high. We're not down here. Standing tall and staying with the shot. Staying with the shot. If you're standing nice and tall, you're not standing like a soldier and locking your knees and missing the grass completely. So see how I'm low? I'm making sure I'm catching the dirt and the grass together and finishing my hands towards the hole. So let me hit a few shots. Let me show you a few of my mistakes and some that are pretty close to the hole and how I go about doing it. But the number one rule is you can't master it until you practice it. So you have to get out there and practice these shots, build your confidence. So when you're on the golf course, you just take a deep breath. You know exactly what you're doing. You know what club you're pulling out, and you're going and your action plan, and you're making it happen. Okay, if you have questions, as always, in the comments. And if you haven't already joined the waitlist for my Greece trip or my Italy trip, and I'm adding a few more in there, make sure to go ahead and do that, because we do a golf clinic first, something similar to this, where I watch and teach you, and then you get to play the golf course and I help you. It's for all skill levels. But more information, link in description. Let's get back so you can see a few of my shots. So remember I was telling you about hitting a pitching wedge or a sand wedge when you are close and it's flat. Okay, now you have a hazard in front of you. When you have a hazard like a bunker in front of you, you need to get more height. You can't do necessarily the BLT like we were doing before, but you can stick with the fundamentals of the BLT. We're just going to do it with a lofted club. What does that mean? Your sand wedge, your lob wedge, your approach wedge, your gap wedge, something that's going to give you more height, less roll than maybe your pitching wedge and the BLT stroke. So BLT was ball back, lean left, tick-tock. But now, why don't we do, to give ourselves loft, for a right-handed golfer, think left loft. The ball's by your left foot, it gives you height. If your ball is by your right foot, it gives you run with the BLT. So let's have the ball in the front of our stand because we want loft, we want to carry this bunker, but we're going to keep the same fundamentals. So left loft, I'm going to still stand close. I'm still going to have a small stance, one club in between. I'm going to relax my hands. I'm going to stand tall. My body weight's still going to be left, right? And I'm going to do the tick-tock motion, but I'm just going to make sure I follow through. So tick-tock. Hold it, and it rolls. And again, you have to practice this shot. Just like everything else, you must practice. So ball, left foot, you're leaning left towards the hole always. Stand nice and tall. Relax. Don't forget to follow through in your tick-tock. Tick-tock. See less roll? So much less roll. Okay, I'll give you one more. Maybe I'll aim a little bit more towards the pin. Club is down. I'm standing nice and tall. The ball is in the front of my stance. My body weight is towards the hole. Tick-tock. Less roll. Give it to me. Give it to me. See how my club and my body weight and everything is towards the hole? I didn't put everything on my back leg. So towards the hole, my hands are doing tick-tock and they're finishing towards the hole. All right, so I hope that really helped you. Make sure you grab your lofted club, your sand wedge, and try these shots. If you're still having a hard time, let me know in the comments. But if your ball is going nice and high and your body weight's forward and you have the ball in front of your stance, let me know in the comments with a thumbs up that, hey coach, it actually worked. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.